seen Escobar do that a few times. That's got to be an extremely difficult play for an infielder. A high pop-up, looking up into the sky as you go into a feet-first slide. I mean, your body's going down, but you have to keep your head up.
Right, but you know the angle, as you see Infante with his glasses on now, that angle he had, though, is he was directing his body towards the right field foul pole, so he was looking away from the sun. That's a good angle he took. And there's nothing worse, really. Not just the guy who loses the ball in the sun, but for Escobar, he panics and goes, "Oh no, I got to get over there."
Oh, 2 on Tyler Saladino, the number 9 hitter. He had a 3-run home run with 2 outs, and the count 0-2 in the White Sox 4-run second inning. Cuthbert is out, Escobar is out, and it's going to drop. Saladino is 2 out of 4.
I guarantee you, when that ball left Saladino's bat, he says, "Fall! I want to knock." Been hitting some balls hard this year. They've caught every one of them. He'll take that one. Good effort. Just don't want to get to that one.
And that brings up Adam Eaton. Adam Eaton typically is a thorn in the Royals' side. But this year, he is 3 out of 18 against the Royals. He has not scored a run. He has not driven in a run. So overall, having a pretty good year so far, but the Royals have really pitched him well.
Monty had a few words for guys like that. He uses a grommet or a guy who's a gnat, who's a flea. You know, they pest. They pest you. And, you know, they're pesty and it bothers you. This guy's a good player. Hustles. Whenever you can keep him down like that, you're doing something well.
Two balls, 1 strike. Yordano Ventura allowed all 7 runs. He did give the Royals 7 innings. He did not allow an earned run over his last 3 innings. And then Chien-ming Wang took over in the 8th. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And if Wang can finish off the White Sox here in the 9th inning, that's a moral victory for the Royals, in that they allow 7 runs and only have to use 2 pitchers.
I agree.
Popped up. Wang wants it. Oh, watch out.
Oh, man, here comes Cuthbert. And he looked like he gave Salvi a Charlie horse in his thigh. Oh, man.
Oh my God.
I thought Cuthbert was looking at Salvi and was going to back off, but he just kept coming for that ball. Collisions haven't been working so far this year,
especially in foul ground.
We hear the word contusion a lot,
which is just a fancy medical term for a bruise.
Well, it looked like it Charlie right in the middle of his quad. But we thought Moose had a contusion too.
but it did look like he went into the thigh.
Okay, with his forearm and elbow right there. And you hope that that left leg was off the ground so it didn't, the spike wasn't caught, so it didn't affect the knee, but we'll see.
And Salvi is rubbing his left thigh as he gets to his feet. But he's going to have to be helped off the field.
Well, it looks like more steps he takes. He's able to walk it off, hopefully. We'll see.
Probably scared him more than anything else.
Yep, I think so.
I mean, it's one thing to get hit like that, and Cuthbert is coming in with his left shoulder and elbow, but to get hit like that when you're not expecting it, and it did bend his knee back some.
Let's see. So whenever there's a collision and your foot is planted in the ground, just wondered if he's able. It looked like he just was able to get off of his left foot before that impact. Well, we knew that Chien-ming Wang wasn't going to make the play.
Well, you know, I was thinking that. I don't want to make light of this because we have had some fun with pitchers not being allowed to catch pop-ups. You know, then maybe all teams need to start working on that with pitchers. That was an easy play for Chien-ming Wang. But you got a catcher running out from home. You got a third baseman sprinting down from third. And if Chien-ming Wang feels like he's allowed to make that play, he just calls everybody off. He's going straight to the ball. Otherwise, you got two guys coming in from the side.
Well, the way the game is changing so much, you know, we're way away from the old school days. Why not start mixing your pitchers in? Pop-ups. It's an old term in baseball. Don't let the pitcher catch a pop-up. Old school. Now you could hear a pin drop at the K.
Two and 0 on Austin Jackson. That's a delicate area for Salvador Perez. Remember in 2012 in spring training, he had surgery on that left knee, so we hope for the best. But again, getting back to the fear element of it, getting hit that hard and in an area where he's already had surgery. So a player gets hit in an area where he's been hurt before, and it's easy in their mind right away to assume the worst. Three and 1 on Austin Jackson. Line to center field, and Kane runs it down, 2 away. What would happen, just out of curiosity, Hud, you played some third base. What would happen on a play like that? And I'm not pinning this on Wang at all. 7-1 game. It's a foul ball. Would and just take the Royals out of the equation here, any pitcher. If any pitcher just starts screaming, "I've got it," on a play like that, do the catcher and third baseman even listen to him?
It just depends on the location and where you are and where the play is. Lots of times the third baseman or catcher, they can't even get to a play like that, so they're going to yield and let the guy catch the ball. But on that play there, the ball wasn't hit all that high. Both guys are running. Cuthbert has priority over Salvi, so he was just coming after it, but I heard Salvi's voice more than I did Cuthbert. And Cuthbert, on a full head of steam there, sometimes as you're going for the ball, you'll glance down and see where the catcher is, and you can see that he's watching the ball. You might back off. It was similar to Moose and Gordon. Moose saw Alex at the last minute, but it was too late.